Hello, welcome to Unacademy. This is Lakshmaya, teaching science and technology since last 12 years. I hope you are doing well. Very fresh good morning to all. Today we will have a very good interaction and orientation class with reference to science and technology. How to prepare science and technology? Let me have a very beautiful interaction. So first one is the syllabus. If you look at the syllabus, space technology, defense, nuclear, biotechnology, role of Indians in science and technology, robotics and nanotechnology are the primary areas. And parallelly, if you observe the previous questions, the question was 3D printing in UPSC means. And another question was how Juno mission can able to help us to understand origin, evolution and density of the universe. And the third question was Bose-Einstein statistics. So by observing these questions, you can say the UPSC Unpredictable Service Commission is not following the strict syllabus. So what they are following to ask the questions? They are following the contemporary dynamic segments of the syllabus. Okay. So what are for preparing for science and technology? There are four major areas. Number one, the Hindu science and technology. Every day, every Sunday, you will have a very beautiful paper, special edition for science and technology, which is exclusively useful for your UPSC mains preliminary as well as mains point of view. Next, nature.com, which is the world's number one online journal, which gives you the immense information. You will ahead of time for preparing for science and technology. Third one is Press Information Bureau. Fourth, advertisements. These are the four important areas for references. So first, space technology. How to prepare space technology in science and technology segment? First, you should always understand or you should always get a convergence area for your civil services preparation point of view. What is convergence area here? You may be learning the scramjet technology, you may be learning the RLV, reusable launching vehicle technology, but the UPSC have asked you a question called as why ISRO was unable to launch a manned mission in space, which was a UPSC mains question. Okay, so what it really means? So it is a blend of both SCRAM and RLV technologies. Okay, if we are having scramjet technology, RLV reusable launching vehicle technology, and the third important technology, which is nothing but with the cryogenic technology. The blend of these three can be useful to launch manned mission into the space. Okay, so that would be the most expected area. Okay, so you should have integrated approach for your examination point of view. Integrated approach, and for this, you need to also learn this concept called as another important concept. Along with the integrated approach, you need to also have a basic interlinking. So how to interlink the topics? For example, if you look at the JWST and Aditya L1. What is JWST? James Webb Space Telescope, which is going to be launched in Lagrangian point 2 of Earth Sun solar system. In between these 2 points, what is Lagrangian point? So where the combined gravitational forces of two large bodies gets cancelled has been exactly predicted by the Italian greatest scientist called as Lagrangian. For example, Earth gravitational force and Sun gravitational force both will be cancelled at a specific place. That if you can able to launch a mission in that particular place, it will easily move in that specific direction. That point. Okay. So James Webb Space Telescope is going to be launched into L2, Lagrangian point 2. Whereas in the case of Aditya L1. Okay, so what is here the convergence or interlinking concept could be the Lagrangian point. So that is important. So Lagrangian points are very, very important. How to prepare for Lagrangian? So it is very important with reference to Aditya, as well as it is also important with reference to JWST. So for that you need to understand all Lagrangian points. Okay, so there are 5 Lagrangian points between the Sun, Earth. Okay, so here we can see at 1.5 million kilometers from the Earth we'll be having L1. Away from the Earth towards the Moon we'll be having at 1.5 million kilometers we'll be having L2, and again far side of the Sun will be having the point called as L3 and L4 and L5. These are the 5 Lagrangian points. So you have a very broader idea. So what is the major important concept of what is the major advantage of launching a mission in L1 and why the NASA is planning to launch a mission in L2, Lagrangian point 2 and L3. So L1, L2, L3 are the stable points. L4 and L5 are the L1, L2, L3 are the metastable points. L4 and L5 are the stable points. Okay, so you should have a very broader perspective while writing the segments like this. Okay, so you should learn the points of what are Lagrangian points. Okay, so integrated approach is very important. For example, along with the integrated approach in space technology, you should also learn the concept called as you should also have a basic concept with reference to the factual information by observing through all the previous questions. Okay, for example, in 2016, 17 or 18, most of the questions with reference to the space technology in preliminary orientation are factual related segments. So factual as well as conceptual, both blend of both factual as well as conceptual questions are needed to understand, to solve the questions of space technology. Okay, so along with this, you should also observe the interplanetary expeditions. Okay, interplanetary expeditions like Aditya L1, Mars Orbiter mission, not only ISRO's, okay, even NASA, European Space Agency's points are also very important in our examination point of view. Next, so that's how you can prepare the space technology. Or else you can see one major important contemporary issue like Chandrayaan 1 and 2. So in Chandrayaan 1 and 2, how you can able to differentiate between Chandrayaan 1 and 2? Okay, don't directly prepare Chandrayaan 2 exclusively. Okay, comparative analysis will always make you to fetch maximum marks when compared to the others. Okay, what are the major differences, primary differences between Chandrayaan 1 and Chandrayaan 2? Chandrayaan 1 was launched with the launching vehicle called as PSLV C11. Okay, C stands for what? Okay, every letter in that terminology is very important. C stands for commercial, D stands for developmental. Okay, so which PSLV C11 was used to launch Chandrayaan 1, whereas in the case of Chandrayaan 2 was launched by using the launching vehicle called as GSLV Mk3. GSLV Mk3. And the second important difference between Chandrayaan 1 and 2 is Chandrayaan 1 is exclusively an orbiter which completed its orbit around the moon with 100 by 100 kilometers. So 100 kilometers perigeo and 100 kilometers apogeo. Means 100 kilometers away from the earth and away from the sun and away from the moon and moon. Okay. Next, whereas in the case of Chandrayaan 2, it includes 3 things. Both orbiter, lander and rover has been included in Chandrayaan 2. And whereas in the case of Chandrayaan 1 and 2, Chandrayaan 1 is completely an indigenous. Chandrayaan 1 is international collaboration. Most of the foreign countries have involved in Chandrayaan 1. In Chandrayaan 2, it is mostly it is 99% it is an indigenous project except a single payload. Okay, so comparative analysis helps you to understand most of the questions with reference to the space technology. What is the approach for the space defense? In defense, any missile, if you are coming across any missile, you should learn what is the range of the missile, and second one is which type of missile it is, whether it is a surface to air missile or air to air missile, or it is a cruise missile or ballistic missile. Okay, so in defense related segments, you need to understand how these segments are, what are the latest dynamics of BrahMos, Agni, Akash, Prithvi. Okay, and what is the nuclear triad. Certain things are very important in nuclear technology. The integrated approach of defense and nuclear technology could also be useful for your examination point of view. So in nuclear technology, you can see the most important segment called as fast neutron reactor technology, which is the joint venture between the BARC and Rosatom, with which almost 100% of the uranium-235 elements can be used. Okay, will be bombarded by using the fastly moving neutrons. Okay, coming to the biotechnology. In biotechnology, you can see a very important segment called as, segment called as CRISPR. What is CRISPR? Clustered regularly interspaced short palindromic repeats, which is a prokaryotic defense system. Okay, role of Indians in science and technology. Why it is important? Because there was a question in 2018 with reference to the role of Indians in science and technology. The question was like this. What was the question? Bose-Einstein statistics. Bose-Einstein statistics. So what is the significance of these two personalities? Okay, in physics, Satyendranath Bose is the only scientist who has shared his name in physics textbooks along with Einstein. So that is one of the fantastic feat of Satyendranath Bose, which comes under this topic called as role of Indians in science and technology. Robotics and nanotechnology. Nanotechnology missions are very important. Nanotechnology mission was a previous question. And robotics, integrating robotics with reference to the unmanned aerial vehicles are the very important segments. Okay, so this is the major approach to prepare for science and technology. Okay, so this, okay, Hindu Sunday Science and Technology edition, the Nature, PAB, advertisements, and you can see one more important web reference called as TDB, Technology Development Board, are the major areas for your, will complete your science and technology preparation. So, thank you very much. You will really enjoy the science and technology classes, and I wish you all the best. Thank you.